Belgium's golden age of footballers has left quite an impact on Belgian football itself, and as its world-class stars are getting older, there needs to be new players who can take up the mantle. The likes of Eden Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne, Thibaut Courtois and Romelu Lukaku are in their late 20s to early 30s. And as years pass and as international tournaments pass, Belgium's golden age's chances of winning any international trophies, i.e. the Euros or the World Cup, are decreasing. That said, there is always room for new, fresh talent to emerge. We've seen players such as Leandro Trossard get a shout out in the Belgium team. And another player who is certainly getting a shout out is Charles de Ketelaere, a 21-year-old attacking midfielder who can also play as a forward. He plays his club football for Club Brugge. He is a player who initially wasn't going to play football. He always had a plan B in mind. He had planned to study law at university, but he chose to focus on football instead once he started to show more promise and had received positive reviews from his coaches. He's achieved a lot for his young age. He's won 2 league titles and 1 Belgian Super Cup. In 2020, he was named Belgian Promising Talent of the Year. In turn, he has received international call-ups for Belgium. I watched this guy's style of play and wondered why Leicester was interested in this guy at one point. It's quite obvious as to why. He's very detail-oriented as a midfielder. He's an attacking player by nature, but he moves the ball into direct and open spaces with precision and accuracy. He doesn't use flair, skill and acceleration to do so. He does things with careful, concise movement. His passing range was very impressive from what I've seen. He makes long curling passes to forwards and lone strikers, and he can make low passes from central positions if need be. He has a little bit of a defensive work rate behind him, and it's not a defining characteristic in him. It's not a strong characteristic for that matter, but he can win the ball back and dribble it, and can play the deeper role if need be. For what I've seen with CDK, as I'm going to refer to him as, is a player who likes to make sure he does things right. He doesn't rush into decisions, even when under pressure, and likes to be consistent with his ball movement. That's something that I think West Ham need, is a player who can dribble efficiently without having to worry about it being lost. CDK would have to take on a more dribbling role if he were to play in the Premier League. I wouldn't see him playing a more attacking role in a league such as this one, but I definitely can see him being a ball mover. And that's what you need in a midfielder. You need a player who can architect an attack. And with CDK, you would get that. He's already calling a few shots in Belgium. He's already getting some attention there. If he moves us over to the Premier League, you might have to be patient with him. But hey, patience is a virtue, right?